Welcome back. This is the WCS Korea Challenger League for Season 2. I am Wolf. With me is Cutter. We're going into our second best of 3 now.
We're going to Pigbaby, and he is up against GuMiho right now. So the second series of the day is going to be a Protoss versus Terran. After we just saw DRG getting taken out by Yu-Gi-Oh! So DRG is now in the up and downs at the end of the season, whereas Yu-Gi-Oh! Advances to the third round.
Yep, he will play against the winner of Sleep and Savage to decide which one of those 3 players will be advancing into the Premier League directly from the Challenger League.
That's, by the way, a really interesting bracket because Sleep and Savage, if I'm not mistaken, already had a ZVZ in their first round, have now won in their second round, and in the third round it's also going to be a Zerg versus Zerg, so a lot of mirror matches for those two guys.
Yeah, the kind of the ZVZ row to Code S, you know, who has the best ZVZ can get into Code S, where they're probably going to start picking some Zergs for their group if they can.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is probably going to be really happy about it, given his performance that we saw in the last game in the second round. But here we have the players that are going to play the second game of the day. To the left, it is Pigbaby, formerly playing for Casper's 8th team, and they are now Jin Air Green Wings.
Yep.
They have a new sponsor.
Very, very good for the Korean scene. The sponsor, very big, you know, Korean company to sponsor the team. They were kind of sponsorless before. They were just kind of put and made by Casper because they needed an 8th team, and now they're a real team.
That was also like a last-minute save. Casper's 8th team was in a lot of trouble.
Yes.
And now with a new sponsor, of course, things are looking a little bit better. In the New Jersey here as well, and to the right side we have FX Open. Is it me or does FX Open really need a new shirt?
Yeah, I'm feeling it. It's just not up to par anymore.
You should talk to MVP.
They've got some, you know, the shirt is comfortable, that's for sure. I have one of those shirts at home. Several of them, in fact. But it's a comfortable shirt, but it's not always the best on camera, I agree.
That basically says it all. Is that the one that they had 2 years ago already?
I think they have a lot. They kind of rotate. I think that is the one from 2 years ago, though.
Well, starting with game number 1, we are going into the map of Newkirk. We have our first match between GuMiho and Pigbaby. Terran versus Protoss here at the WCS Challenger League. Colorful. Starting to the bottom right of Newkirk, we're the Protoss player in blue. This is
Jin Air Green Wings Pigbaby.
He cheesed out Ragnarok in his first round, quite literally.
Yeah. That was well done. Very colorful keyboard here, by the way. Starting to the bottom left of the map, we currently see the Terran player for Team FX Open. Starting in red.
FXO GuMiho.
The Towel Terran, the Nine-Tailed Fox.
Yep. See how well you can do. There's the... Whoa. That was kind of a funny face he's giving us there.
Yeah.
Oh, probably because he's doing a funny strat.
Yep, indeed. He's going for a very, very aggressive barracks here on 9.
Yeah. And he's just going to do a very quick Reaper opening. It looks like it's similar to the 888, just the barracks a little bit late.
Yeah. And the position is also very interesting. I don't think that's going to be scouted unless he's purposely looking for that. And he's actually scouting with a probe. Is he going to find this? If not, it's going to be very funny, especially... I mean, the one reason why I actually think that this is hilarious is because in, as you already said earlier, in the first round, Pigbaby cheesed Ragnarok out like crazy, and now suddenly GuMiho is like, well, you know what, I'm going to give you a taste of your own medicine. Let's see how you like that.
He's definitely going to have a little bit of discomfort. But one thing is true is that this gateway positioning here is going to help him out quite a lot because the Reaper's not going to be able to sneak around that assimilator, so he's going to have to use the open space in front of the Nexus to actually juke and jive there in the main.
Here comes the scout into the main base, so Pigbaby by now knows exactly what's up.
He misclicked his core. That was a huge overstep there. At least he noticed right away.
Don't forget, with this build, Pigbaby is up a lot in Harvester, so GuMiho has to do damage with this, and quite a lot if he wants to make this happen. But it's going to be a really good position for him, going up against Zealots, up to the point where we have then Stalkers, but later on also, of course, the Mothership Core in the game.
Yeah. And he has the SCV nearby. The question is, will he try to put bunker push with
he's going into the factory now.
Yep, very
Foxing
aggressively.
it as well.
And he's just trying to deny some mining here. Every kill he gets is great, but the mining time is even more important because, you know, killing is very difficult with the Reaper.
Yeah, doing a lot with the Reaper here, actually, like really annoying his opponent. Second Reaper is already being built, takes down a second one, sees of course the wall to the left and immediately moves that Reaper back. So great job so far by GuMiho, getting 2 kills, trying to get a third as well, not quite, just barely able to get those units to the left side of the map before the Mothership Core would have spotted the proxy factory here.
Yeah. Be careful about that Reaper. Really nice control here by GuMiho. Insanely good. Pigbaby is actually supply blocked right now. For some reason, not making the pylon either.
Pigbaby is sending the Mothership Core over to the left side of the map because he wants to take out his opponent's defense. Sorry, not defense, but of course his economy.
Yeah, there's nothing here waiting for him.
We have the Widow Mine now on the production tab and moving in with the SCV, the double Reaper at the front, trying to take down at least the Zealot here. It's a little bit tricky for him, but those Widow Mines, if they get into the mineral line without any kind of detection here, it's going to be horrible.
He sees the factory now. The Widow Mine is walking up the ramp. He's drawing the units away so the Widow Mine can get into the main base, but you know, more deadly than a Widow Mine may actually be this Mothership Core counter because there's no anti-air at home and there's not going to be for a really long time. Oh, that was a huge mistake to fly his Reapers over like that, but because of the gateway wall, I guess he didn't have much of a choice.
Oh my god, he repairs his own SCVs here, but yeah, that with the Reaper, that was actually like a big problem. He didn't kill a lot with the Widow Mine. He's getting out the detection right now. He's repairing his own SCVs, trying to negate that Mothership for as long as possible to get his own anti-air in the game. But he needs to start building that barracks again because the SCV that was building the barracks was taken out, and that is his only source of getting anti-air if he doesn't want to walk all the way back with one of his Widow Mines.
Widow Mine doing a few more damage, a little bit more damage to the probes. The third and fourth Reaper coming out here. 20 to 20 Harvesters right now. Don't forget the Mules, and he needs to be targeting that Mothership Core on the weakened SCVs. Here comes a Hellion.
Oh my god, that's so many Reapers in the Hellion as well. I'm not quite sure if that is really something that Pigbaby can stop here. GuMiho is moving in and the first Reaper is gone, as is that Hellion. But we have a second Reaper coming into the game now, and he has detection.
He has detection. Widow Mine going to be burrowed here. The probes actually fight. Gets the shot.
What a great hit with that Widow Mine. Takes 4 out. Kills the Stalker, and those Reapers have free reign at the mineral line now. They are going to take out every single Harvester if he isn't careful, especially
look at
with
the Hellion. Oh my god, this is the end for Pigbaby here in game number 1. Getting a taste of his own medicine here. Drop down to 15 supply, and GuMiho is going to go to work on the final probes, drawing them out here, and we're going to see GG at any moment because there's nothing left he can do. GG!
What a crazy game. That Mothership Core going to work at the bottom left at the main base of GuMiho for such a long time, but GuMiho just repaired his own SCVs over and over again, delayed, built more Reapers, Hellions, Widow Mines, rallied them into the main base of his opponent, and takes the first game here.
It was all about his insane control. The build order itself was a great one, and Pigbaby looking a little bit frustrated after that, but that just goes to show if you miss a scout like this, you can die. And I really like GuMiho's ability to defend against the Mothership Core. So many players would have just died to that, but he repaired his SCVs so carefully, making sure none of them died. Also tried to get the barracks up, and at the end, the Mothership Core does not have enough DPS to out DPS the repair on the SCVs.
Do you think he should have recalled the Mothership at some point?
It could have helped him a lot, you know, even if he had it at home and used the cannon on it, it could have done a lot for him.
Yeah. I feel that I don't really know why he didn't do that. I think one of the things that he wanted to do first was get detection into the game so that he can also take down the Widow Mines, but I feel with a recall and one of those planetary nexuses he could have done a little bit more here. As it is, we have in the best of 3 a lead for the FXO Terran player. He is 1-0 against Pigbaby now. The second map is once again going to be Kongali Beach.
Yep, Kongali Beach, map 2 number 2. That's actually not even incorrect for me to say. It's the second map of the day. 2-player map. We'll see if GuMiho has another aggressive strategy plan or if he's just going to play a straight-up game here. Terran vs Protoss.
Gave him already a lead in the series, and this is, of course, an extremely comfortable position now for the Terran player. Let's see what Pigbaby can do in game number 2. Can he come back into the series? Here at the WCS Challenger League. Game number 2 between Pigbaby and GuMiho, brought to you by Colin Wolf.